Hello, in this video, I'm going to explain how to perform multi-digit multiplication. As I mentioned in the first practice of this section, you should definitely be very confident and proficient with multiplication facts recall, okay? Because having that knowledge is absolutely necessary to do multi-digit multiplication. All right, so here we go. Question 1. 1498 times 2. So it looks like we're off with a little bit of a warm-up problem here because it's not necessarily multi-digit multiplication, but it'll get us ready to go. So we're going to multiply this with every digit on top, starting with the rightmost digit, the ones digit. 2 times 8 is 16. Right-hand digit goes here. Left-hand digit goes here. We're going to add that to the result of this multiplication. That's why that plus is there. Then you're going to multiply. 9 times 2 is 18. 18 plus 1 is 19. Put the right-hand digit underneath here. And then the left-hand digit, bring it over here. We're going to add that to this multiplication. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. Put that 9 underneath here in the hundreds spot, where this is, in the hundreds spot. And then 2 times 1 is 2. Now notice over here we did not have to carry anything because our answer was 9, so it was under 10. We did not have to carry anything over this number. All right, so let's try that and see if that works. All right. Bigger number, but it's the same technique. So we have 9, 4, 4, 2, 1 times 8. All right. 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 8 or 8 times 2, it's the same thing, right? 2 times 8, the same as 8 times 2. 16, right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 1 is 33. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 plus 3 is 35. So the right-hand digit, the left-hand digit. 8 times 9 is 72, plus 3 is 75. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. Notice that there was no hiccup or there's no delay when I'm multiplying these single-digit numbers. That's how it has to be. You can't get stuck on trying to figure out what 8 times 4 is. That's module 0, MO6 section. Okay, so make sure you know your facts. Let's try that number and see if that works. 755, 368. All right, so now we're getting to the multi-digit multiplication with no zeros, right? Because the zeros were, once you caught the understanding, once you understood the process, the easy way to do the zeros in the last section, that became fairly easy, but no zeros here. And by the way, speaking of zeros, let me just mention it. A side question here. Can we use that zero technique to make multiplication easier for this problem? No, we can't do that because these zeros do not end. They're not ending zeros. So you're stuck with a long multiplication method of doing a bunch of rows. So keep that in mind. Just because you see zeros, don't assume anything. Only if they end, all the zeros end, or some of the zeros ending, right? So you can use those. So no, in this case, you cannot use that technique because you got non-zero digits to the right of these numbers. Okay, so let's turn our attention to our problem here. We got 58 times 48. All right, so we're going to begin by focusing on the ones digit down here. We're going to multiply this with the ones digit up here, and then this with the next digit over, which is the tens digit. So this times this, and then this times that. 8 times 8 is 64, right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 8 times 5 is 40, 40 plus 6 is 46, right-hand digit, left-hand digit. So we're halfway done. We're halfway done. We multiply with the 8, but now we got to multiply with the 4. And when we multiply with the 4, we're going to go this way. 4 times 8, and then 4 times 5. We always start by multiplying the rightmost digit up here, which is the ones column. Now, you can either erase this or keep it, just knowing that you're not going to mix up your adding. Or you can just put a slash through it, whatever you want to do. You can erase it, slash it, so you don't mix it up with any carries from the 4. Okay, so let's try it. 4 times 8, okay, is 32. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. And the reason you might want to leave this here in case you have to go back and do like a trail audit trail, right? Audit trail, and see if you did it correctly. If you erase it, you might not remember what you put here. So if you leave it, just put a slash through it, then you can at least still see the 6. Anyway, so 4 times 8 is 32. Then we're going to say 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. Once you're at this point, you're going to add because we're done multiplying. We finished multiplying. All we got to do is add these numbers to get our final result. So as before, we can leave this blank, put a 0, put an X through there, whatever. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the X, only because that means multiplication, right? Might confuse people. And then in algebra, X is a variable, so I'm not too fond of the X. Blank or 0, either way. So here we go. 4 plus nothing is still 4. 6 plus 2 is 8. 4 plus 3 is 7. Nothing plus 2 is still 2. Okay, so this is another way to indicate multiplication, right? Using parentheses. And remember, multiplication is commutative, so it does not matter which number we put on top. We'll still get the same answer. We could put the 46 on top or the 32 on top. I'm just going to put the 46 on top just because it's bigger, not that it makes any difference at all. We'll still get the same answer. I'll just put the 46 on top. No big deal. Either way works. So convert this side to side notation into this. And then you're going to multiply as before. 2 times 6, 12, right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Put it right here. Slash that out. 3 times 6 is 18. Right-hand digit. Left-hand digit. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. So notice how I create new columns here. This 2 is under the ones column. This 9 is under, and the 8 are under the tens column. This 13 has no numbers above it. This 3 has no numbers above it, or the 1. That's okay. I'm going to create new columns. This is the hundreds column, and this is the thousands, 1000s column. So let's add these up. We get 2, 17, carry the 1, all right, from addition. 1 plus 3 is 4. And then 1 plus nothing, still 1. All right, so let's put that in there. And notice here how they have the smaller number on top. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Either way works. Five times 2 is 10. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 plus 1 is 26. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. We're done multiplying with the 5. 9 times 2 is 18. Put the answer, put the 8, put the right-hand digit right below the 9 in the 10 spot. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 9 times 5 is 45. 45 plus 1 is 46. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. Add. 0. 6 plus 8 is 14. Carry the 1. We're going to add the 1 to all of these numbers in the hundred spot. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 4 plus nothing is still 4. So 4940 should work. Okay, so now they're getting a little bit bigger. So we have 4 digits on top. 10, 18 times 94. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter if they're longer digits. It's still the same process. We're going to start with the 4 and go 8, 4 times 8, 4 times 1, 4 times 0, 4 times 1, and so forth. So here we go. 4 times 8 is 32, right-hand digit, left-hand digit. We're going to add that in a minute. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Nothing gets carried over. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 1 is 4. Remember, everything lines up. We finished multiplying with the 4. Now we're going to switch gears and multiply with the 9. 9 times 8 is 72. Right-hand digit. Left-hand digit. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. Right-hand digit. Left-hand digit. Now watch this. 9 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 9 times 1 is 9. Now you're going to add. By the way, I didn't stop there and explain that further. because for multi-digit multiplication, you want to find good stopping points. If you want to stop, don't stop in the middle of multiplication. It's going to be very hard to know where you left off because you see all these numbers everywhere. It's like, where did I stop? I stopped now to talk to you because I finished multiplication, which is a good place to catch my breath. Okay, but notice here what I did was I said 9 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So that's a stumbling block for some students. All right, so we're ready to add now. 2 plus nothing is still 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. 0 plus 6 is still 6. 4 plus 1 is 5. 9 plus nothing is still 9. So let's see if 95, 692 works. So we're going to convert this side-to-side multiplication to vertical. Now, as I said before, it doesn't matter which number you put on top, but when you have more digits on one number than on the other, my recommendation is to put the number with the more digits on top. 4, 8, 9. You'll still get the same answer if you put the 57 on top, but here's my reasoning. Notice that the number of digits down here indicate how many rows we're going to have. And I think the fewer rows that there are, the less chance of error, right? So if you were to switch these and put the 489 down here instead of the 57, you would have 3 rows since you have 3 digits. It's not a big deal, and you still get the same answer, but I just think it's easier on the eyes, and there's less chance of a mistake if you have fewer rows. Okay, so here we go. 7 times 9 is 63. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 7 times 8 is 56. 56 plus 6 is 62. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus 6 is 34. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. Let's cross these out so we don't mix ourselves up with the next multiplication, which is 5. 5 times 9 is 45. We're going to put the 5, the right-hand digit, underneath here. All right, right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 5 times 8 is 40. 40 plus 4 is 44. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. Okay. Add. So we got 3, 7, 8, 7, 2. Another horizontally laid out problem. So which would you put on top, the 63 or 438? And you said the 438, correct. Only because it makes multiplication. Actually, you know what? No. So let me demonstrate why I wouldn't do that. Let's put the 63 on top. I think it's easier if you actually see it. you'll still give you the right answer, right? You still get the right answer. So 438. But it looks kind of awkward, first of all. And second of all, you're going to have 3 rows. So let's see what it looks like, just for fun. All right. We're still multiplying, starting with this. 8 times 3, 8 times 6, and then 3 times 3, 3 times 6, and then 4 times 3, 4 times 6. So here we go. 8 times 3 is 24. Right-hand digit. Left-hand digit. 8 times 6 is 48. 48 plus 2 is 50. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. Now notice this 5 did not go up here because there's no more digits, right? I didn't put a plus 5 here. Or you can think of it as just being dropping down, but don't even put it up there. If the answer is 50 and there's nothing here, put 50 right here. All right, so we finished multiplying with the 8. Let's continue with the 3 now. And remember, we're going to put our answer right beneath the 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Put it underneath the 3 in the tens column. 3 times 6 is 18. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. Again, this 1, we didn't bring it up here because there's no number up here to add. Never mind this. Don't confuse that. We're talking about up here now, okay? All right, so we finished multiplying with the 3s, and we've got 1 more to go, right? 4 times 3 is 12. So the right-hand digit goes underneath the 4, which is in the hundred spot. The 2 goes here. And then the 1, the left-hand digit goes here. 4 times 6 is 24. Plus 1 is 25. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. Add. Now see how you have 3 rows because you got 3 digits here? Plus that means you got more numbers to add, potentially, with a potential carry issue. You still get the same answer, but the point is it's easier to have these reversed. So let's add these and finish the problem. 4, 9. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. We're carrying the 1. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 5 is 7. And then we have a 2 here. All right, well, let's see if this works. All right, another bigger number. So we have 10, 45 times 94. 4 times 5, 20. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 4 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, we're done with the 4. Now we're going to switch gears and multiply with a 9. 9 times 5 is 45. Put the 5 underneath the 9, right? Line it up. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 9 times 4 is 36. 36 plus 4 is 40. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 9 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. Put it in the next column. Line stuff up, line up the numbers. That way you know where to put it. Finally, 9 times 1 is 9, and just create a new column for it, which would be the ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000, the 10,000 spot. All right, so now let's add these and see what we get. 0, 8 plus 5 is 13. Carry the 1. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 plus 0 is still 2. 4 plus 4 is 8. 9 plus nothing is still 9. So 98 to 30. And we're down to our last one, a real doozy. Right, so this is pretty much as hard as it gets right here. 3 digits by 3 digits, no rightmost zeros. This is just going to be a big blob of numbers. This is as hard as it gets in Math 25. So 979. This might be the hardest problem you'll face in Math 25, period. The type of problem. So, all right, so we have 193. Plenty of space, right? I moved it way to the right because I know I'm going to wind up going way that way. All right, so here we go. Start with this. 3 times 9 is 27. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 plus 2 is 23. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 3 times 9 is 27. 27 plus 2 is 29. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. We're done multiplying with the 3. Let's switch gears to the 9 now. All right, so we're going to start our answer right below the 9 here. 9 times 9 is 81. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 9 times 7 is 63. 63 plus 8 is 71. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 9 times 9 is 81. 81 plus 7 is 88. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit, create a new column. Okay. Continue with the 1 now. 1 times 9 is 9, and you're going to put that 9 right below the 1 in the 100 spot. 1 times 9 is 9, right here. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 9 is 9. So here we did not have to carry anything because we're multiplying by 1. Or else it could have gotten even uglier. Add. Okay, we're going to add all these. And see what we get. 7, 4. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 2 plus 8 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. 11 plus 7 is 18. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. Right-hand digit, left-hand digit. All right, so let's see if this works. As I said, don't stop in the middle here. Keep going. Don't pause while you're multiplying, because you will not, it's going to be very difficult to find your way back. Just keep chugging away until you at least get to the addition part. Then you can pause because it's a different operation. All right, so let's see. Okay, so that's the last question there. So that is how you perform multi-digit multiplication. If you like my content, click on the like button, post your comments, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.